Hey everyone, it is Sunday, October 22nd, and I wanted to talk a bit about Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of the Wall Street. He was made famous in that movie starring Leonardo DiCaprio. Great movie, a bit outlandish in some of the things that Jordan is supposedly had done, like landing a helicopter while drunk or high or something in his front yard or something like that. But anyway, as you guys know, this guy went to prison because he did scam people back in the day selling penny stocks. That's what kind of made him famous. He made a lot of money, but he, of course, went to jail. Now, he came out saying that he's warning folks about ICOs and saying it's the biggest scam ever, which is kind of a blanket statement. I don't think ICOs are the biggest scam ever because there are real technology companies out there, real solutions being put out by different companies, and they're using ICOs essentially to raise funds. Now, as with everything, are all the ICOs legit? No, of course not. I think you have a lot of people, doing ICOs and trying to raise funds, but their technology or their software or their vision or whatever, it's crap, right? But I think those of you who've been researching in the crypto world or sphere, you know kind of the top players, you know what's going on, the real companies, and many of the ways you can kind of tell who's, if you're like new to it, and you see if they have backings by anything related to government or even other companies are partnering with them. For example, Ripple, Ripple XRP. Ripple has partnerships with banks and financial institutions. They just partnered with the Gates Foundation. The Federal Reserve has come out and said great things about their technology. So there's some legitimacy there, right? They've gone through kind of the public view and review and from higher ups and government and companies and things like that. Even Ethereum, which I believe Microsoft is also on board with them, and a few other companies. So, really, you have to do your research, as with anything. Even if you're investing in stocks, you would have to research the company and know if the company's for real, they have lasting potential, things like that. So I think Jordan, what my takeaway is from this, he is supposedly, and I'm gonna pull it up here in the Financial Times. They mentioned that he's due to appear in New York this week at an event hosted by Synergy Global Forum, at which he'll promote his new book, Way of the Wolf. So I think these comments, I think he's doing this to drum up some news about himself, making kind of a blanket statement. Like, I think a lot of us in the crypto market, we know that there are a lot of kind of crappy ICOs out there, and we wouldn't even want to touch or even pay attention to. But we know there are some legit technologies and software and solutions. So I think he's making this blanket statement to kind of drum up some news and mentions about himself because he's going to be speaking and promoting his new book, and he's looking for book sales. So one of his comments or quotes here: "It is the biggest scam ever, such a huge, gigantic scam that's going to blow up in so many people's faces. It's far worse than anything I was ever doing." Is it? Is it? At the end of the day, I think folks with the internet are much more educated now, and they understand what's going. Well, those who are in the crypto sphere, they have an idea of what's going on and why you should invest in a company and buying crypto and tokens and things like that. Back in the day, this guy was calling people, selling them penny stocks, and taking their hard-earned money, right? In the crypto world, you're not giving your money to a manager, a financial manager. You're actually doing it yourself. You're investing yourself. So, in a way, you are in control of what you're doing, while you're not really focused on a sales pitch, in a sense, right? I hope you're not, where you're investing in a company because of you're going to make a ton of money or something. That shouldn't necessarily be the motivation. Yes, that's an incentive, but do you believe in the technology? Do you understand what the company is doing? Or did you read the white paper? Like I said before, are they getting endorsements? Are they partnered with other legitimate companies such as Microsoft and things like that? So he's making a blanket statement here. So I think here's a photo of Leo as Jordan in the movie. I think he's just making a blanket statement to drum up some news and mentions, and which is happening ahead a week of when he's going to be speaking at that event, and he's going to be releasing a book. So he's been one of the folks who's been critical of cryptocurrencies and things like that. Jamie Dimon, of course, from Chase. But I'm curious because there's rumors, for example, with Jamie that he was saying things negative so that the price of Bitcoin could drop, and that possibly investors from Chase or even his clients could get in and buy. So it's really hard to tell sometimes, but that's where it's important for you to do your homework and read between the lines and stay on top of the news of what's happening with crypto and what folks are saying, and its adoption, and once again, endorsements from legitimate entities such as, like I said, maybe the Fed, how they endorse Ripple in a way, even partnerships, who are they forming partnerships with? Because large companies, let's say like Microsoft, are not going to partner with some Joe down the street who just launched an ICO. They got to, the folks they're partnering with have already proven their value, and Microsoft wouldn't do that unless they see the value and the lasting potential, and that whatever the technology solves a problem. So that's my thoughts on it. I think Jordan is just being a douchebag and making a blanket statement so that he can drum up some noise for his book and his speech, and increase his book sales. But is everything that he said a scam? ICOs being a scam? Once again, I think there are some scam ICOs out there. Like I said, as with anything you're investing in, there's going to be the legit, the kind of semi-legit, and then the scammers, right? And anything, investing in stocks, companies, whatever it is. So do your due diligence, research, read the white papers and companies from the different companies listed on the crypto market. Understand what they're doing, their vision. Who have they got endorsements? Have large companies or anything endorse them, or even partner with them? So those will be my tips. So just wanted to talk about this, and I think Jordan just being an ass and trying to sell books. But that's just my thoughts. Talk to you guys later.